Okay, so we spent a lot of this year, like of the two pillars you always talk about, the kind of make it happen, the delivery one, and then the growth one.
Yeah.
Growth one has always been our weakness. So our team, we're actually a lending company out in America. So we do residential lending. And then from there, though, we built our own database. We have this huge database of realtors that we've been providing services outside of lending. And we're trying to find a way to grow community and kind of monetize that through different things that we've tried and failed this year. We seem to be hitting with one that Barrett kind of encouraged us to do. So I have like 16,000 realtors in our database that we've done business with. Either we sent it to them or we've done business that we've tracked for the last 8 years. And so Barrett's just like, let's just go start trying to coach them on specifically in the area of referrals. So we did kind of a test group and we coached them for a group of about 10 that we just charged with $50. We're like, let's just charge something. We coached them, learn the lessons, and we then coaching another group. So now we're going into the marketing phase of stuff. We built a website, a VSL for the first time in the community and everything. We sent out emails on a test to about 1,700. We got an open rate of about 60%. We had a 5 to 10% click rate, which Barrett was saying those are good. So we had 100 people come to the website. We tried to first go do kind of like you do, where we're like, fill out an app, and 0 got involved. And then we tried, we'll go calendar and let's just talk. 0 got involved. Then we made the misfortune of sending them to school. And so each time 100 people kept coming back within that email. So out of the 1,700, over 100, 200 would come to take action, but we had 2 on school. So I guess the biggest questions are, any other like suggestions on how to, anywhere you in your community or whatever on closing, on like how to be better at closing? Or part of it we're thinking is because we cheat coded it, we have the 16,000 and we haven't been really evaluating to them. And now all of a sudden we just come to them with a hard offer. We do value there. Just some quick thoughts and suggestions in that area.
Yeah, I think you should warm up that list. Meaning let's just say you've gone dark on like 16,000 people for a minute. Yeah, certainly if you just come out of nowhere, right? With like hey, here's this offer we have, like book a call like that. It's kind of like not saying you're this, but like it's kind of feels disingenuous.
Yeah.
Sort of, it's like, oh, well, now I'm back on your radar because you want my money. Right. Versus kind of like, and also you've kind of, this is a new thing. So they're not even aware that you even do whatever the heck you're sending them to right now. So what I'd be trying to do is like play a slightly more long game, like maybe over the next like 6 weeks, you start like warming them up more to like the general, making them problem aware, opportunity aware of like what you're about to go and offer them. Right. So let's just say, again, it's like helping realtors get leads, let's just say, and educating them around that. Like you may go and talk to them about like, there's a real problem right now. Platforms changing, things are changing. Like, it's important that you kind of stay ahead of the game. And these are things that we're seeing. The next one's around like the best like lead system you've seen for realtors and an example of how that's worked for someone, and like you keep kind of like putting these things out there. So they start to go, oh shit, like didn't know they were doing this kind of stuff. Like really interesting, the kind of tactics they're learning. Like, and then by the time it comes in to drive the offer more, they're like, hell yeah, like let's go. Like it's been really, and if it's anything like what you've sent me over the last 6-7 weeks, like sign me up. Right. But it's missing that like trust factor right now because you're just coming out of nowhere, sending people to a new thing. And they're like, I haven't heard from you in a while. And I have no idea you even did this. So yeah, they're just kind of bouncing.
That ton of sense, man. Thank you. And the other one was we were pushed on case studies. So that's also maybe, it did feel like, so we got some incredible case studies because within like 3 weeks, these guys paid $50. That Barrett was almost laughing at us because like you charge $50 and they've already made 20 grand already. And so he's like, bring those case studies. So maybe we can, start to put that into the process too, the 6 week and just be like, hey, this is some stuff we've been seeing. That was part of our excitement why we rushed because we're like, dude, this works. What we were showing them. So, but you're right. Like they need time to process and to get it in their brains.
And I would just be super, super generous. Like I would say for the next like 7 weeks or whatever, like just giving away like so much stuff, like show them exactly what you did to make that amount of money. Right. Cause it's like, you don't need to hide that stuff. Like just show them it. Like, here's the things. And they're like, what the hell? Like, why are you giving this for free? And then the next week you do that again. And the next week you do that again. And now you're like really endearing yourself to them. And they're like, damn, like this stuff is insane. And then they'd love to get in a 6-week thing with you where they're going to like learn from you how to do this at an even higher degree. But they've already seen like what it does and how it works and what you have to do and, you know, the timeline and what they can expect. Like you've just shown them all that. Right. So you've just been this open book. And they would then know exactly what they'd be getting into with you, which will, number one, increase conversions. And number two, the people that will be joining will just be of a better caliber because they're going to like join being like, oh man, like been loving your stuff and learning so much, like excited to finally meet you and like get going here versus people coming in kind of cold, you know?
Totally.
And I oftentimes convince myself with these sort of like when I encounter these things in life, like, yeah, maybe you're not like closing deals from the offer on the landing page like this week or next week, but in a way, like you are making money even from these like free emails you're sending out. Because like ever so slightly, you're taking that 16,000 list and like 500 people really trust you. The next week, now another 1,500 trust you. Oh, now 2,300. And like by the time you actually do drop the offer week 7, 8, you've just got a bigger addressable market now that, you know, each of those emails that you've been sending, just educating people, going over the top, being super generous, they actually did make you a lot of money. They weren't just like you spinning your tires and giving away shit for free. It was free, helpful, generous advice with the knowledge that this would help you make a lot of sales in 7 to 8 weeks when you drop the thing. So that's how I'd approach it.
Awesome, man. It's just a simple, cool thing. Last question, just on the 16K. It feels like, so I'll be one of my partners is on the call too. We formed a LinkedIn, especially like with his brand and building for realtors. We got from 0 because he wasn't even on LinkedIn to 2,000, all focused on realtors. Should we be also inviting him? It feels reverse engineered to invite them to his LinkedIn to go backwards, but to get more content. We have a newsletter, so we've got them all in a newsletter. Does it feel weird to put him back on Rented Space? Should we reserve his spot to build new realtor relationships? Like that was the one we were a little confused on too.
So what was that? Sorry.
The database we accumulated just through our own labor through the last year in database management. Through a LinkedIn, we're also obviously for the future want to do a really good job with the 16K, but we also want to grow a presence on LinkedIn. Mm-hmm. Do we invite them back to LinkedIn even though it's rented and we already have incredible amounts of data on them, or do we just start fresh with LinkedIn and take care of the 16,000 already? I guess so goes rented owned. You know,
yeah.
Owned.
I mean, what you could consider is if you had a list of people that have opened those emails and are engaged at the 16,000. So let's just say that was, I don't know, 8,000. Yeah, over time, add those people on LinkedIn. Why not? Because now they're just seeing you on LinkedIn, seeing your newsletter, and like, you know, you're slowly becoming more omnipresent, right? Like I would hope that like more and more over time, I'm getting my audience to follow me on 4 platforms and be part of my newsletter, right? So just like anywhere they're kind of going, like they're just seeing our stuff, right? So I think that's a good idea to do that.
Okay, cool. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, of course.